Picture this. You're gliding through airport security when a TSA officer suddenly signals for you to stop. Your carry-on, the same one you've used for years without trouble, is now flagged as oversized or requiring extra screening. A scanner flashes, the line slows, and the trip you planned with excitement begins with stress instead of takeoff. Situations like this are becoming more common as airports strengthen enforcement, update equipment, and refine rules that have existed for years. As 2026 approaches, these shifts are becoming harder for travelers to ignore. Understanding what is changing and why can prevent delays, surprise fees, and last-minute baggage checks. Subscribe to stay ahead of every major update shaping the future of air travel. Chapter 1. The Carry-On Size Trend. Moving towards standardization. For years, carry-on size rules have varied across airlines, leaving travelers unsure of what would actually be allowed on board. As we move into 2026, a growing number of major airlines are shifting toward a commonly accepted standard: 22/14.9 inches. That is 56/36 is 223 centimeters. And this measurement includes everything: the wheels, the handles, the frame, and even small exterior pockets that push outward. It sounds simple, but this is the exact point where many travelers get caught off guard. A suitcase that appears compact at home may actually measure 1 or 2 inches larger once the wheels and handles are counted. And as more airports upgrade their equipment, those small differences are being detected rather than overlooked. Picture your own bag sliding into one of the updated sizers now appearing at modernized airports. The moment the wheels catch or the handle rises too high, the scanner flags it and the screen turns red. Gate agents no longer rely solely on quick visual judgment. Automated sizing technology is doing the measuring, and it is far less forgiving than a rushed agent during boarding. While this size guideline is not fully universal across all airlines yet, the industry trend is clear. Carriers and airports are moving toward more consistent enforcement, and travelers using bags that exceed the 22/14/9 standard face a higher risk of rejections, last-minute gate checks, and surprise fees. Many luggage brands have already begun releasing compliant carry-ons designed precisely around these dimensions to maximize interior capacity while staying within limits. The smartest step travelers can take going into 2026 is to physically measure their luggage at home, wheels, handles, and all. Any bag that exceeds 22/14/9 in or 56/36/23 centimeters, even slightly, should be considered at risk. Understanding these measurements early prevents stress at the airport, especially as more airports adopt automated size detection systems and tighten enforcement. Chapter 2. Weight Enforcement. Strengthens as airlines improve efficiency. Carry-on. Weight limits have been part of airline rules for years, but enforcement has historically been inconsistent. Some airlines rarely weigh carry-ons, while others apply strict checks depending on route, aircraft type, or travel season. As 2026 approaches, more airlines are making weight enforcement a routine part of the check-in and boarding process. The most common carry-on weight limit ranges from 8 to 10 kilograms, or 17 to 22 pounds. While these limits vary between airlines, the trend toward consistency continues to grow. Airlines have strong incentives to manage weight carefully. Fuel efficiency, cabin safety, and overhead bin stability all benefit when weight is controlled. Automated systems are playing a bigger role as well. Many self-check kiosks now incorporate built-in scales that automatically record the weight of a bag placed beside them. If a traveler's carry-on exceeds the limit, the kiosk may prompt check-in or alert an agent before a boarding pass is issued. Some airlines are even testing gate area scales, allowing for last-minute verification if bins appear full or if flights are heavily booked. This trend does not mean every flight will involve a weight check, but travelers should be prepared for the possibility. A compact luggage scale used at home can prevent costly surprises. Wearing heavier clothing items, jackets, boots, or sweaters helps reduce carry-on weight while staying comfortable. Travelers carrying specialized gear should also check whether their airline offers media or equipment allowances, which may provide additional flexibility. As airlines refine their operations, weight limits are increasingly enforced. Understanding these limits before arriving at the airport ensures a smoother journey and reduces the risk of unexpected fees or repacking. Chapter 3. Personal Item Size Rules. Become more consistent. Personal items have long been an area of confusion for travelers. While most airlines allow one personal item in addition to a carry-on, the size and shape of these items have varied widely in practice. As boarding processes evolve and overhead bins fill more quickly, airlines are paying closer attention to personal item compliance. A commonly referenced guideline for personal items is 1814 pars 8 inches or 45 or 35 pars 20 centimeters. This item must fit fully under the seat in front of the traveler. While many passengers have stretched this rule with oversized backpacks or tote bags, gate agents are increasingly checking dimensions to ensure a smoother boarding process and reduce aisle congestion. Underseat space depends heavily on the aircraft. Smaller regional jets offer extremely limited space, while larger aircraft may provide more generous room. However, the rule does not change depending on the flight. If a bag cannot be pushed entirely under the seat, it may need to be checked or counted as a full carry-on. Soft-sided personal bags remain the most reliable option because they compress easily and adapt to different seat configurations. Travelers should always place essential items, medication, documents, electronics, and valuables inside their personal item. If a carry-on is required to be gate-checked, the personal item stays with the traveler. As airlines incorporate new boarding strategies and refine cabin organization, consistent enforcement of personal item rules is becoming more common. Preparing a compact, organized personal item ensures a smoother experience from the moment boarding begins. Chapter 4. Liquid screening shifts as CT scanners expand. One of the most significant developments in airport security is the gradual expansion of CT scanners capable of producing highly detailed 3D images of the contents inside carry-on bags. These scanners improve accuracy, reduce physical bag checks, and allow travelers to keep liquids and electronics inside their bags during screening. Major airports such as Atlanta, Dallas, and Denver already use CT technology in select lanes. Additional airports across the United States and internationally are adopting the equipment at varying speeds. As these scanners expand, some airports are relaxing traditional liquid screening requirements, allowing travelers to pass through security without removing toiletries or limiting liquid volume. However, the transition is far from complete. Many airports still rely on traditional scanning equipment, and the long-standing 311 liquid rule remains in effect in numerous locations. A traveler may depart from an airport with CT scanning, only to connect through another where full-size liquids are not permitted. In such cases, previously acceptable items may be removed during secondary screening. The most reliable strategy is defensive packing. Keeping liquids in a clear pouch near the top of the bag allows for quick removal when needed. Switching to solid toiletries, including shampoo bars, deodorant, and solid perfume, reduces complications and minimizes the need for liquid containers altogether. Checking an airport's website for scanner availability before travel can prevent unexpected issues. As 2026 approaches, CT scanners will continue to expand, but liquid rules will still vary significantly by location. Chapter 5. Electronics and battery requirements. Remain strict. Electronic devices remain a critical focus in airport security. Travelers may be asked to demonstrate that their devices can power on when requested. A phone, laptop, or tablet that cannot turn on may require additional screening or may not be permitted through the checkpoint. This measure helps confirm that internal components have not been modified. Battery regulations are widely standardized across airlines. Power banks under 100 watt-hours are generally allowed in carry-on bags. Power banks between 100 and 160 watt-hours may require airline approval, while those over 160 watt-hours are prohibited on passenger aircraft. Many travelers are unfamiliar with watt-hour calculations, but a typical 20,000 mAh power bank at 3.7 volts equals roughly 74 watt-hours, well within safe limits. Airlines may also limit the total number of battery-powered devices a passenger may carry, often allowing 15 to 20 such items. This includes smartphones, headphones, cameras, laptops, smartwatches, and more. While enforcement varies, travelers carrying many devices may experience additional screening. Charging devices before arriving at the airport and keeping cables easily accessible improves the screening experience. Photographing watt-hour labels provides quick proof if an agent requests verification. Chapter 6. Smart luggage must have removable batteries. Smart luggage continues to grow in popularity, offering GPS tracking, USB charging, and digital locking features. However, nearly all airlines require that lithium-ion batteries be removable. This rule ensures that batteries can be separated from luggage during transport if necessary. Travelers should be prepared to remove smart luggage batteries upon request. If a bag's battery cannot be removed, the luggage may need to be checked without the battery or may not be accepted. Many manufacturers now label models as removable battery compliant, and some provide upgrade kits for older luggage. Before traveling, opening the battery compartment and practicing removal ensures a smooth experience at security checkpoints. Keeping the battery partially charged and accessible also speeds the process. As airports prioritize safety and modernize screening procedures, battery compliance remains essential for uninterrupted travel. Chapter 7. Overhead bin space tightens as boarding procedures evolve. Overhead bin rules have not changed formally, but boarding dynamics are shifting. Airlines increasingly promote early boarding options, prioritize elite members, and fill aircraft more efficiently. As a result, overhead bins often fill before later boarding groups are called. Travelers with basic economy tickets or lower boarding groups may be asked to gate check their carry-on even if it meets size and weight requirements. This trend is becoming more common, especially on full flights or during peak travel seasons. The best strategy is to board promptly when the traveler's group is called. Delaying at the terminal increases the likelihood of bins filling early. Carrying an underseat personal bag with essentials, medication, electronics, travel documents, and valuables ensures access to important items even if the carry-on is checked. Groups traveling together may also consolidate belongings. One person may use a full carry-on while others use only personal items, reducing their overall bin footprint and improving the odds of keeping the primary carry-on on board. Chapter 8. Navigating international connections under changing standards. International travel introduces an additional layer of complexity because rules can differ significantly between airports, airlines, and countries. As airports adopt new technology at different speeds and follow varying security standards, travelers may encounter inconsistent rules even within a single trip. A traveler departing from an airport equipped with CT scanners may breeze through security without removing liquids or electronics, only to connect through an airport with traditional screening. Items that passed through the first checkpoint may be subject to removal or disposal at the second. This inconsistency is especially common on multi-stop itineraries involving Europe, Asia, or smaller regional airports. Carry-on size expectations can vary internationally as well. While the TSA 2014 9-inch standard is increasingly common, some airlines, particularly low-cost carriers, enforce smaller limits. A bag that passes in one country may exceed limits in another, leading to unexpected fees or forced check-ins during a connection. Battery and electronics rules also differ. Some international airports perform additional device checks, particularly for large electronics or multiple power banks. Travelers carrying many battery-powered items should keep them organized and accessible during international transfers. The most reliable strategy for international connections is preparation. Checking rules for every airport and airline on the itinerary helps avoid surprises. Keeping liquids accessible, organizing electronics neatly, and ensuring bags meet the strictest size requirement of the entire trip reduces the risk of delays. Travelers should assume that each airport may handle liquids, electronics, and sizing differently and prepare accordingly. Understanding these differences is essential, especially as airports continue updating systems at varied speeds. What feels like a smooth, modern process in one country may shift to more traditional screening just hours later. Planning with this in mind ensures uninterrupted travel across borders in 2026. As 2026 approaches, airports and airlines are refining rules, expanding new technologies, and enforcing long-standing policies with greater consistency. While not all changes are universal, the trends towards stricter size enforcement, more frequent weight checks, expanded CT scanning, and increased attention to electronics and batteries are becoming a normal part of air travel. Travelers who prepare early will avoid delays, unexpected fees, and stressful last-minute checks at the gate. For more essential travel updates and evolving airport rules from around the world, subscribe and stay informed as global travel continues to change.